So I don't know if you've seen the hotel. It's Minnesota now is gone out of control. I mean, what can you say? Out of control. They're playing right into Trump's hands, but I don't blame him. I mean, I'd be furious. I'd be incensed. I'd be wanting to smash windows, But this is exactly what Trump wants. It's exactly what they want. They want justification for the airborne division to come down, where it's so clearly this guy was executed. It's so clear. Yeah, this is a turning point. Pivot. Listen to Pivot. Yeah. This is a turning point. This is basically Trump and his administration going full on Nazi. I mean, this is a turning point, guys. They've crossed the Rubicon. The Rubicon has been crossed. Right? Crossing Rubicon, crossing the bridge too far, the point of no return. Now, it's full on. Let's listen to Pivot. Let's these guys talk.
Hi, everyone.
3 a.m. Yeah. Waiting for Tommy. Do you get up? Where are you up? Why are you up? What are you up, doo-doo? What are you doing? Up for a wee pee? Oh, you worked late?
This is Pivot from New York Magazine and the Vox Media Podcast Network.
I like Pivot. Do you listen to Pivot?
And I'm Scott Galloway.
This is an emergency pod. We do these from time to time with news, especially if it's breaking. And obviously what's happened over the weekend in Minnesota has been heinous in many ways, in all ways, actually. So we had to jump on here to talk about the situation. Tensions are exploding in reaction to federal agents shooting and killing.
It's a show, Professor
nurse,
G.
Alex Preddy in Minneapolis on Saturday.
Pivot.
This is the second fatal shooting by federal agents.
He's
with Governor Tim Walz calling for Trump to halt ICE operations in the state.
He's a millionaire.
Meanwhile, Trump administration,
I listen to him.
The Trump administration is trying to cast
He's had a good head on his shoulders.
Democratic lawmakers. Border Control Command Gregory Bovino appeared on CNN's State of the Union with Dana Bash earlier. Here's what that tiny, horrible man had to say.
All of the video that we have seen shows him documenting it with his cell phone, which is a lawful thing to do. And the only time he seemed to interact with law enforcement is when they went after him when he was trying to help an individual who law enforcement pushed
A woman.
down. So where do you have the evidence to show that he was trying to impede that
No, he attacked.
operation?
Where's the evidence? He attacked them viciously.
He was in the scene actively impeding.
That's First Amendment. There was no impeding.
But that's not illegal. He wasn't impeding it. He was filming it, which is a legal thing to do in the United States.
Let's don't freeze frame.
Let's not freeze phrase adjudicate this. Bovino.
Saw it from 100 different angles. There's video everywhere.
Everywhere.
And, this small little Himmler wannabe.
Little Himmler wannabe.
Attorney General Pam Bondi gave Tim Walz 3 conditions to, quote, restore the rule of law. She wants him to hand over the info about the state's welfare programs, grant access to state voter rolls, and repeal sanctuary policies. Let's focus on the middle one, which we will. They want these voter rolls because of the midterm elections. Let's talk about the Democratic response. Democrats are obviously in an uproar.
I don't know how you're going to pay for your housing. I don't know how you're going to pay for it. I think if you can figure out how you're going to pay for it, I think that, you can do whatever you want to do. You're 18. You're an adult. I was able to get loans. I was able to get loans to pay for my education. My father didn't pay for my education. I did everything myself. So, I don't believe that a family should go, uh, so it's your choice. If you want to go the Niigata, if you figured it out and you know how you're going to get there and do it all, then good for you.
This week, Democrats would have to shut down a large portion of government. In order to do that, they seem willing to do so. Representative Robin Kelly of Illinois
Did you have to take 2 tests for that?
Onto her articles of impeachment against DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Meanwhile, Megyn Kelly appeared to agree that ICE should get out of Minnesota, but she was just being awful. She tweeted, "Real Donald Trump should pull ICE out of Minnesota today," and announced there would be no more immigration enforcement in Minnesota.
Yeah, I think you should take a year off. You should go learn, go get out, grow up some. You don't need to, I don't know why you need to think that you need to follow, how everyone does it. Oh, I graduated from high school, then I'm going to go to college. It's just, anyway. Yeah, you would, because you're a Nazi. You're a Nazi. That's why you feel good, because you're fucking nuts. You don't believe in the First Amendment. You don't believe in the Second Amendment. You feel good for the murdering of a U.S. citizen exercising his First, Second Amendment. Then, yeah, you're just a Nazi. That's what you are. Right? Absolutely. Well, we're not going to get justice. It's a bridge too far. Folks, go buy weapons. It's a bridge too far, right? You got to defend your community against these Gestapos. I encourage everyone to get out and exercise your Second Amendment. Get a weapon, right? If they break into your house illegally, defend your household. If they don't have a judicial warrant, you need to defend your household against the violence of these fascists. Unfortunately, we're in civil war. The bridge too far has crossed, right? The bridge too far. It's over. I mean, when you start killing people over their Second Amendment and First Amendment, when you put the gun to the back of their head and execute them, and they have no weapon, right? Then it's too far, right? You've decided what you want. And peaceful people like myself who don't believe in guns, we're buying guns, right? I'm probably going to, my son is graduated, the other one's 16. I'm probably going to return to the United States. Right? I'm going to probably return. I'm really seriously thinking about it. And yeah, look, scared. Look, Willie, do you want this? Willie, you want me to put my lipstick on? You want this? You want this lesbian to kick your ass? Hey, Willie. Oh, you love this, don't you? Oh, Willie. Oh, do you dream about me when you're on Grindr? Do you dream about me? Oh, you're such a big boy, Willie. Oh, you're in the closet. You're dreaming about me. Poor Willie. Oh, Willie. Fucking turds, dude. Bunch of fucking pussies, dude. Bunch of MAGA fucking pussies. That's what you are. A bunch of fucking pussies. That's all you are. You don't give a fuck about anything. You're just fucking pussies. Women hate you. You're probably divorced. You're uneducated. You're just a bunch of fucking pussies. That's all you are. You've got to take a guy who would whoop any of you. You got to grapple him, a bunch of you, disarm him, and then shoot him in the back of the head like the fucking pussies that you are. You're just fucking pussies. You're cowards and pussies. Just like Bavino, little short fuck, just like Trump, just like all of you motherfuckers, dude. You're all a bunch of fucking pussies. That's what it is. You're just fucking pussies. And I'm coming back, dude. I'm a pacifist, and I'm eager to go buy a fucking gun. I'm eager to exercise my Second Amendment. I'm eager to return to America after 21 years living in Japan. I think it's time to return to America. right? I'm planning on it. Oh, I have no criminal record. I can buy a fucking gun. I can get a gun. And I'll tell you what, I don't give a fuck if I die tomorrow. I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care. I don't have any cravings. I don't have any desires, right? I'm just a fucking cold-blooded person who doesn't like violence. That's all I am, right? That's all I am, right? And I'm ready. I'm fucking ready to fucking, I'm ready to go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Defending my house. Defending America, right? Look at Will. Oh, Will, you need a little bit more? Hey, Will. Oh, Will, you know you are a princess. You've been dreaming about me, aren't you, Will? Aren't you, Will? Been dreaming about me? Are you dreaming about me, Will? Oh, Will, you know you're dreaming about me. Will needs a... Oh, Will. Were you dreaming about what I'm doing with my mouth? Around your penis. Ooh. You know you want my mouth around your penis, right, Will? Oh, yeah, you're dreaming about it. That's what you have to do with people who are fucking closet homosexuals. You have to play into it, son. You got to play into it. They're insecure. They're little lesbians. Little gay boys. They're insecure, their sexuality. That's why they come out with it. When someone comes out and says you're a princess, they're talking about themselves. When they come out and do some pedo joke or something else, they're talking about themselves, right? They're projecting. It's classic projecting. They're classic projecting. Just the fucking turds, dude. It's game over. Listen to Pivot. Even Pivot. Listen to this, guys. Here, listen.
Sonia gets deported, they will never apply for re-entry. She is a cruel and tireless termagant. Hours after
Bridge too far. You have crossed the Rubicon, you bitches. You have crossed the Rubicon. So people like myself, who don't get, who are non-violent, we want to be violent now. All you little club boys. Look at Alan, another closet homosexual. Alan, you still a closet homosexual, Alan? Are you still dreaming about me? He does. He does. Look at them all. Look at all the closet homosexual, the MAGA closet homosexuals. When they all were fucking each other, when Charlie Kirk was die for the cause. People got to die for the Second Amendment, right? This guy didn't want to die for the Second Amendment, but he was murdered by a bunch of fucking pussies. A bunch of fucking pussies. MAGA fucking pussies. Murdered by fucking pussies. That's what happened to this poor guy. Alex, he's an American hero. American hero. yeah, Willie. Then, they dream about the big, beautiful bill. Big, beautiful bill. The first homosexual president in the White House, Trump. All his gayness. I know, dude. They're pitiful. They need to go back to troll school. They're so fucking dumb, dude. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, they've crossed this is, I don't believe in guns. I don't believe in violence. But when I see an American assassinated in cold blood on our streets, it's game over. It's game over, dude. There's more of us than you fucking Nazis, And it's time that we fight the war at home. Right. Yeah, he did it legally. He didn't have to fucking murder any Americans. How many Americans did Obama murder? How many Americans did Obama, Border Patrol shoot in the back of the head when trying to defend a woman? How many? Zero. You know, Obama didn't need to like bring in the National Guards, invade cities. There are more undocumenteds in Texas and shit, and they're not picking them. Why are they picking them up there? Right? Lies, Brandon. What's lies? You're blind, Brandon? Brandon, are you blind? Did you not seek? Did you not watch the videos? Are you don't want to watch the videos because it may upset your sensitive stomach, Brandon. Right? The guy was murdered. Go look at the videos, dude. They're all over the net. Look at the New York Times. Look at the Washington Post. They did the breakdown. They show the guy filming. You can see the picture on my stream. They executed him, point blank blank. What you see, he's holding his phone in one hand. The guy's behind the head and shoots him in the back of the brain, dude. Shoots him in the back of the head. That's Gestapo shit, dude. That's fucking Gestapo shit. And then to come around and say that he was brandishing, he was violent, he had a permit to carry his weapon, he was defending a woman, something you guys don't understand, right? Yeah, they took the gun from him. One agent took the gun from, no, they didn't take it from him. They took it off of him. They did not take it from him. He never had the gun in his hand. The agent reached down in the gray jacket and pulled it out. The other agent that shot him in the back of the head watched him remove it. And when that guy moved, he took his position. And, they were saying gun, gun, gun. They went out and he just shot him. It was a fucking execution. It was a fucking execution. It was clear and day, and it was recorded by 10 plus cameras. There are so many angles of this shot, of this execution. That's why people are filming. This is the moment that I've been talking about for over a year. This is that Gray Swan event, that an American would be killed, people be murdered. They killed a woman, a little iffy there. She's in a car, right? But they murdered her. But it's incontroversial, right? He wasn't fighting with agents. Go look at the film, Cherokee. He wasn't fighting. He didn't fight with agents. He was defending a woman that some Nazi pig had just gone up and shoved. He assaulted that woman. You don't have a right as a cop to run up and just shove someone. You can arrest them. You just don't have the right to shove them. Right? Look, fix another gay MAGA, Nazi bitch. Look at dude fantasizing about bananas. Dude, another gay. What's wrong? Why don't you just come out and just admit that you're gay? What's wrong with me? Why are you in the closet there, dude? Dude, why are you in the closet? Why are so many of you fucking Nazi bitches are in the closet? Hitler was gay. Trump's gay. Pedo, right? I'm there. Anyway. Right? I'm there. Now look, crypto. The crypto. Look at all these. We just fun. We just love trolling you bitches, dude. Yeah, I know. MAGA crit. They are, dude. And here is such an obvious case. What happened. I mean, it's so clear cut. And they know they can't defend it. They know they can't defend it. It's such a clear cut and dry case that, that this happened. All right? It's clear cut. It's clear cut. assassinations. Assassinating America. I think I have chicken. Did Mama make? My mom made rice. You're not hungry.
Try this cookies.
Huh?
Try this cookies.
Mm.
It is.
No, I haven't tried it. Dude, that chicken looks good though.
It's ginger cookies. Ginger cookies.
Your girlfriend made them?
My girlfriend mothers them.
Oh, nice. Look at this chicken. Look at that chicken. Oh. All right, man. All right. Yeah. So, I think I think everyone's saying it. Like, listen to this as we talk. Listen to this talk.
And with good reason, the American public doesn't believe that these investigations will be fair investigations. So you have to turn to the kind of the frame adjudication. And what the frame shows is that one, this individual was clearly exercising his free speech.
Yep.
All free speech is not exempt. If you incite violence, that's not free speech. But it's difficult to see how in any way this individual was inciting violence. He was just filming what was happening. He moved to help protect somebody or comfort them after they had been knocked down. So his First Amendment rights were clearly violated. Two, the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. He was carrying a weapon, which he had a legal license.
It's
for
dinner
carrying
time.
for.
I live in Japan.
The
Fourth
gun
meal.
was removed from him. He did not take out the gun. He did not wave
Look at
at
that
anybody.
chicken.
It was in his waistband. It was taken out.
Mm.
And then, so his First and Second Amendment rights were violated in about 15 seconds. And then a couple of things that I noticed that were even more disturbing were, one, when a gunshot goes off, these quote-unquote trained federal agents scattered. When your gun goes off, you're supposed to make sure the person you think is firing the gun, you look for their hands, you look for the gun. They did none of that. They scattered.
They ran like little pussies.
Representative Seth Moulton, who's a veteran and I believe a Marine who served in, I believe it was Iraq, said that if this had happened in the middle of a combat zone and a enemy combatant who had been disarmed was treated this way, the officers and the enlisted men involved in that
would be court-martialed.
Would be court-martialed.
Yep.
So the rules of engagement are now more reckless and more violent in the suburbs of Minneapolis than they are in Mogadishu during a war. So this has gone so far, and this notion that this has anything to do with the Constitution, everyone is now
Nothing
ignoring
about
the Constitution. The other word that comes to my mind is cowardice, and that is Trump and Secretary Noem are perpetrating violence under the auspices that it has something to do with immigration. They want a third party that will take the blame or be the shock absorber for this depravity, and that is an agency full of masked secret police. I mean, they're not even taking responsibility for this violence. They're trying to keep it in arms.
No, they said the victims were the ICE officers. That's what Gregor, said to Dana Bash, who did a terrific job trying to explain to him why he was lying, essentially. Go ahead.
What are your thoughts on this?
Scott, this is repulsive in every way.
Repulsive in every way.
What had happened there.
And for you motherfuckers to defend this shit is disgusting. Anyone in defending this is just a piece of shit. Anyone defending.
Throw around those things. I don't throw around Nazi terms very easily, but that's what it looks. That's what it is, and especially even the outfit, as Governor Newsom pointed out with Greg Bavino, who is completely incompetent and also evil. And I don't use those terms lightly. I really don't. And I find when you throw them about, but this man was using a phone to take pictures, and that's what he's allowed to do.
Yeah.
He was peaceful. He was leaning down to help a woman who was shoved down
Yep.
by police, who was doing nothing but exercising her right. They kept calling it today Todd Blanche, another terrible person in the administration, and a pedophile protector. Let's just note that. Was saying that it was a riot. It wasn't by any means a riot. They were blaming the police of Minnesota, and I just interviewed the mayor of Minneapolis. They have 600 officers. There's 3,000 ICE. There's 3,000 ICE members. They can't protect them, especially when they're behaving like thugs and attacking the citizens. They're there to protect the citizens, not the ICE force, which is enormous, and you can't do that. And they are trying to create
They're only
violence.
600.
It's very obvious what they're trying to do, and then laying the blame on. There's literally there's nothing. I don't believe we're even arguing that this guy did anything. He didn't. And everyone can see it. And what was really astonishing to me was all the angles and the people and the citizens there putting themselves in harm's way to take these pictures, right? This woman in the pink jacket, there's a woman in a car. There's every angle of this thing. There's a woman in a car straight on. There's one across the street. There's one in front of him. There's one on the other side. These people don't understand. We see you. We see what you're doing.
We see what you're
to
doing.
look at it any other way, and especially because he was on the ground, you can absolutely see what happened. And then the guy pulls out the gun and shoots him for no reason. And one of the things which was astonishing, one of the people taking the pictures said, "What did you just do? What did you just do?" And that is why in the world would you do that? There were 6-7 people on this guy.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, one thing, the power
Execution.
of digital is really strong. People see it. Like, I don't understand why these people don't think cell phones exist in this world. The second part is the silence from our business community, the silence from these people. They went to the White House last night. Could they just beg off, like to go to the Melania screening, which nobody wants to see? Could they say something publicly? Like, I just, the silence of our business people, especially the tech people, and then many people, like Bill Ackman, as usual, because he can't shut his diarrhea mouth, could not help but blame everybody but who shot this man, which was officers. Obviously, Minnesota has moved this time because they learned from the first, and this is a murder is what this is. They learned from the first one that they tried to take evidence. They scattered, as you said. You can't leave the scene of a shooting like that,
Yeah, they
fatal
did.
shooting.
They
And
ran
the
away.
last thing I would say is the citizens of Minnesota. I'm wearing a Minnesota Star Tribune. I have to say the press is doing a great job there, the Minnesota Star Tribune and others. These are citizens that are not going to take this shit. And I know you call for leaders, but we are the leaders, right? Citizens are the leaders, not our politicians. I will say the Democrats had, especially AOC, especially, all of them very strong about what was going on. The Minnesota people were actually quite under control over what's happening. Governor Walz, I thought, conducted himself really well. The police officers of the state in Minnesota are horrified. You can see that. And they conducted themselves really well. The only people conducting themselves like the thugs and fascists they are the Trump administration. And they will not outlive, the shame will outlive them of what they've done. And they don't care. So that's the only problem here.
Yeah, in Switzerland last week, there was a lot of talk about, I thought, how can I take my time here and make it effective? Talking about how the Islamic Republic is executing people in the street. And my colleague, Catherine Dillon, reminded me.
If I'll be back later. I'll finish watching a movie I was watching.